I'm not here for you to blow your one and only chance. I'm not here to waste my time on yet another bad romance. Now I got hopes for us tonight, for this here thing to turn out right. So from the start, let's get this one thing clear.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. Today we're finishing up the girls' bedroom, and I am so happy that it is finally done and I can stop procrastinating. So the first couple of clips that I posted in this video are from last week's video, and if you haven't went and watched that, don't worry, I will post a link down in the description. You can just click on that and go watch the first half of the room. And I'm going to tell you, it's bad, okay? It's bad. Okay, so that's enough jawing for me. Let's get into this video, and I really hope y'all enjoy it.
You should know you're looking at a self-made woman. You should know I got nothing for free in this life. None of us can know what's coming. So if you wanna be with me, baby, can't you see? You gotta make room for a self-made woman like me. You gotta make room for a self-made woman like me.
So today we're going to start off by cleaning off these 3 shelves. I think I cleaned off the top and second shelf because we're going to remove those 2 shelves from that wall and put it over there underneath the TV. And then eventually I clean off the 3rd shelf because we're just going to move it down a little bit so they can use it as shoe storage. So one of the reasons why we're moving this bedroom around is because there's 3 of them in there, and they're all different ages, but they're all close to age. They're 11, 12, and 13, but they all 3 have very different styles and very different interests. So with the middle daughter enjoying her time in the closet, we just thought it would be easier to help keep the room clean and tidy if we kind of split them up. So we put the middle daughter in the closet, so now that is technically her bedroom, quote unquote. And then the youngest and the oldest daughter share the main bedroom. And I think it'll be easier on the 3 of them to kind of keep up with their own mess. So far, I think it's working. It's been about a week since we got this room put together and cleaned up, and I think so far it's working really well. So my oldest daughter, she's more into books and things that are really relaxing and calming, and she's really big into self-care and, you know, just not chaos. I guess that's the way I could put it. And the middle daughter, she's more into the color black and anime and drawing, and she's an artist. She likes to paint and draw, and she likes to act out things. She likes cosplaying, things like that. And then the youngest daughter, she is a teenager at heart, but she is the youngest, but she likes makeup and hair products, and she's very, very into her I don't want to say body image, but how she looks. Like she really enjoys making herself presentable. And you know what? I'm okay with each and every personality, because if that's what makes them happy, then I'm going to support that.
You should know you're looking at a self-made woman. You should know I got nothing for free. Oh, in this life, none of us can know what's coming. So if you wanna be with, 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 self-made woman like me. Gotta make room for a self-made woman like me. Gotta make room for a self-made woman.
So here we are. We're moving. I say we, but my husband. By the way, shout out to my husband for stepping out of his comfort zone. He really doesn't enjoy being on camera, but he understands that I really want to show exactly what we're doing in case someone else has questions. I mean, I could explain what we're doing, but sometimes people learn best by seeing what you're doing. So, but that's what we're doing here, is taking those top two shelves off of the other wall above the dresser and then moving them over to under the TV. The shelves that we're using here, we got at Lowe's. They were pre-cut and wrapped up in plastic. We actually bought these shelves back when the pandemic first hit and school was canceled and we all had to stay at home. And I started to get stir crazy, so what better time than to start reorganizing and figuring things out. So that's what we did, and that's how long we've had these shelves. So if that helps you with your decision of buying these.
I'm thinking back on all those times when I felt closed off from all that I could become, eager but too scared to climb. Wanted to please my friends, but it felt like the end of myself. I was shut down and all drained out. I was lost, so I had to change. Yeah, I shook off all the bad vibes, cut me loose from the pettiness they turned on me. But now I am perfectly free to be me.
Here I am in the closet trying to reorganize the top shelf so I can bring all of the stuff off of that last shelf and bring it into the middle daughter's bedroom.
All the shallowness and everything I suppress to fit in a small frame, but I won't play your game anymore.
All of these notebooks and things that I'm putting into this book bag and this burgundy bag are all sketchbooks and paper that my middle daughter has drawn on over the years, and her drawings have gotten so good. I mean, that's all she does. If she's not doing traditional art, she is doing digital art, and she was accepted into Art Visions for next year, so that's advanced art classes, and I'm extremely proud of her. And she is also in drama, and she just recently had her first drama play, and she did so good. I am so very proud of her.
So I had to change. Yeah, I shook off all the bad vibes, cut me loose from the pettiness. They turned on me, but now I am perfectly free to be me.
I started to put her books and things up there on the shelf and try to organize them, and she was trying to explain to me how she was wanting them. She kept saying, like a library, stack the books up like a library. So that's what I was trying to do, and apparently I wasn't understanding what she was saying. So she was getting frustrated because she wanted it done how she wanted it done, which is completely understandable. But I was trying to do what she was explaining. So we were both getting frustrated. So we both took a moment. I stopped what I was doing, took a deep breath, because, sometimes when you get frustrated, you can say some things that you might regret. So I just took a couple of deep breaths, and I was like, okay, I'm going to stop what I'm doing. I'm going to let you do what you want to do, because this is your space. And what you want to do is more important than what I want to do. And I respect that. So I told her what I needed from her. And once she was done doing what she was doing, she let me know that she was done. And we were okay after that. Once we were able to get that shelf cleaned off, I brought some shoes in there and put them on top of the dresser, so we knew how far down that shelf needed to go. And then we just started placing the oldest and the youngest shoes in there.
This is who I am. This is who I am now. No matter what they say. This is who I am. This is who I am now. Don't
Once I got the shoes placed, I moved over to under the television and started to set up their Xbox One. They did have an Xbox 360 and we replaced it with the Xbox One, and I had to set up everything. And it wasn't that hard. It was just frustrating because I didn't know what I was doing. But I eventually got it set up. I finally got that Xbox One set up, and once I got that set up, I moved on to the second shelf. This will hold the youngest and the oldest daughter's stuff, such as my oldest daughter's Rainbow High Doll collection and the youngest daughter's makeup. Once that was done, we moved on to the baby doll stuff. So I had my youngest daughter go through her baby doll stuff to pick what she wanted to keep and what she wanted to get rid of. Also, if you have made it this far, I appreciate you. If you would like to, leave a purple heart down in the comments so I know that you're still with us. And while you're there, if you haven't already, please subscribe, like this video, and share it with your mom and them. Our goal is to have 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year, and so far We are at 546 subscribers, if I'm remembering correctly. So we're over halfway there, and I'm so excited. Oh, I'm so proud of us. We did this together. I couldn't have done it without you guys. And once we get to 1,000, I'm already brainstorming something to give back to you guys. Some kind of giveaway of some sort. So once we reach that, I will have something figured out. It just blows my mind. When I first started this YouTube channel, I didn't think it was going to be like this. I mean, YouTube is something that I've been really wanting to do, and I stood in my own way, and one day I just did it. I just did not think about it. I didn't think about all the things that could go wrong, and I just did it. And I can remember getting my first 10 subscribers, and I was so happy, and my kids were happy for me, and my husband was happy for me, and they were all proud of me. And then I got 20 subscribers, and I was like, 20 people like to see my stuff. I mean, it was just humbling. Very proud of myself, finally stepping out of my own way and doing something that I love to do. With that being said, if you have been afraid of trying something new, I really encourage you to try it. Step out of your comfort zone. Yes, it can fail. Yes, it can be scary. Yes, there can be mistakes. But you can't learn from anything if you don't make mistakes, right? It can go good. It can be a success. I mean, you won't ever know if you don't try. Start with something small. It doesn't have to be something huge. Start with something small. Try a new food. Try watching a new TV show that you don't think you would ever have watched. I mean, something is better than nothing. Here, my husband is taking a stud finder and marking where a stud is so we can hang those little L brackets there with the hook on it so we can hang up a clothes hanger. I do want to forewarn the people who are going to get triggered by this, but the middle L bracket is not centered because the stud was not centered in the wall. So it's over a little bit. It's closer to the one on the left. On the other side of this wall is their bathroom, and it's also their shower. So I'm thinking that's why the stud was off to the left a little bit to make room for the plumbing. And don't worry, we made sure we didn't drill no holes in the pipes. Once he was done hanging up those L brackets, I removed the towel that was down to try to collect the dust, and I cleaned up all the dust that I could and started to hang clothes. What I'm doing here is switching out the hangers because the youngest daughter, her favorite color is teal, and my oldest daughter, her favorite color is pink. And so I'm taking the oldest daughter's clothes off of the teal hangers and putting them on the pink hangers, and then doing the same thing with the youngest daughter. So I'm just switching out the hangers just to appease them. That's all.
Sunshine, I've been waiting. Sunshine, why you playing? With my head on the time, you go way out of line. Sunshine.
Reading my shirt, it says Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and I have a scary story to tell. When the kids were little, we visited Myrtle Beach, and we got a little condo down there, and it had a swimming pool. So one day we all went down to the swimming pool, and there was a bunch of people around, a bunch of kids in the swimming pool, whatever. And my husband had to run back up to the room for something. So it was just me and the 4 kids and a bunch of other people. And I was scanning the swimming pool, trying to keep my eyes on all 4 of the kids. And while I was doing that, I happened to lock eyes with my youngest daughter. And at the time, she was probably about 4 or 5 years old, so she didn't know how to swim. And she had made her way to the slope of the swimming pool down to the deep end. And she was barely on her tippy toes, and she was bouncing between underwater and above water. And when I locked eyes with her, I could see the fear. And I was like, all right, it's go time. So Mama went running and jumping into the swimming pool and pulled her out. And she started crying, and she was shaking, and she was scared. And it scared me. It scared me too. And so anyway, that triggered a memory, and also a little warning to be vigilant, especially with children around water who can't swim, because in a blink of an eye, tragedy could happen.
Don't keep me waiting. Show me affection, attention, and care. Losing the tension, and baby, I swear I give you my tomorrow. Forever and now, I'll never bring you sorrow. So don't let me down.
All right, y'all, we made it to the end. So here's a little reminder of what it looked like before all of our hard work. It was a complete disaster, for sure.
I'll chase away your shadows, away from the crowd. I give you my tomorrow. Forever now. Spotlight from my cell phone. Sounds like it's your ringtone. I get chills when you call. Wanna give you my heart. So I might talk all night long. Show me affection, attention, and care. Losing the tension, and baby, I swear I'll give you my tomorrow. Forever and now, I'll never bring you sorrow. So don't let me down. I'll chase away your shadows, away from the crowd. I'll give you my tomorrow. Forever and now. Just when you come, wanna give you my heart. So don't you let me down. Hey, why you play with my head? Can't you love me instead? I give my all, I give you my tomorrow. Forever and now, I'll never bring you sorrow.
Again, I thank y'all for being here, and I thank you for your support. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you got some motivation from it. And remember to step outside of your comfort zone. I hope to see y'all next week. Bye.
I'll chase away your shadow.